Come with me to celebrate the Lunar New Year Sydney style, part 3. On the last day of the week, I was invited to a wedding, so here's me in my tuxedo. The ceremony itself was only 15 minutes long, and before I knew it, we were all being led to the reception hall. Everything looked so perfect until I saw my name card. That's not my name, and so I didn't feel bad for giving the couple $50 for their wedding gift. Speaking of, after a wardrobe change, the couple came into the reception hall in traditional garb and pyrotechnics. They were followed by the Lions of Love to bestow blessings. Later in the night, we were all surprised when a Gongcha bubble tea stall was set up in the corner of the room. I found out later that this was the groom's idea. Soon after, the couple cut their cake and danced their first dance. Like a scene straight out of a movie. 1 week on from that, I was up at the crack of dawn on a Saturday morning. I was back at Darling Harbour for a third time. This time to see the dragon boat races. There were a lot more competitors than spectators. This wasn't a particularly organized event. People just stood wherever to watch the races, and we didn't know what teams were on the water until the race had actually started. The other teams were just waiting for their turn, as only 5 boats were ever on the water at any time. I noticed that the starting line was under Piermont Bridge, so I decided to make my way up there to see the race from above. I'm glad to have seen this once, but I probably won't be back next year. The final stop on this epic journey to the west. Get it? Well, more like the southwest, because the final stop was Cabramatta. This is the suburb that traditionally ends the Lunar New Year festivities for Sydney. The atmosphere was abuzz with excitement. It seemed like every hour there was a lion dance going off at a random location, so we all just followed the sound of the drum and gongs. Even the outdoor statues got dressed up for the occasion. The MP for Fairfield gave a welcome speech, and then the army of lions came through the main gate followed by a dragon. My state had banned fireworks for several years prior, but they then relaxed the rules, and so now we could all enjoy the deafening explosions of the firecrackers. There was also a lion pole climbing performance. As the guy made his way down, he removed the costume and showed off his acrobatic skills. This was followed by another dragon performance. However, this one looked a bit different. If anyone can figure out the reference, then you pass the vibe check. There was another lion pole performance, but we got to see the martial artists practice the stunts. This was what it looked like without the costume, and this was what the stunt looked like in action. More banners and confetti for all. Fast forward about 7 hours, and about half the stores had closed, but there was still plenty of choices to eat. There was a disappointingly mediocre LED lion dance, but they were still setting off more firecrackers, immediately followed by fireworks. It was also deafening, and I could feel myself literally getting hit by shrapnel, but I loved it. May you live strongly and vigorously in the horse year, be wise and pure-hearted, succeed in all things, and achieve great accomplishments. Now how the heck do I pack up all my decorations?